Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome to my Tabletop RPG News Roundup, this time for June 1st, 2025, where each week I take a look back at the week in tabletop and tabletop role-playing game news and bring you the highlights, especially with a focus on indie releases. I'm going to forego putting the thumbnails up again this week because I just saw the time, and I got to get this up real quick, so sorry about that. As always, though, it looks like the big player is making a bit of a move. Wizards of the Coast has a playtest of the Scion class up for D&D, along with a few things that might hint that they may be looking at Dark Sun. I, for one, am hoping that they're not, because I can only imagine how they'll defile it for the modern audience. Onwards towards minor and PDF releases, Kelphasil's Tales has once more a number of focused treasure hunts for 5th edition, each focusing on a single item. There is Captain of the Fungal Master, Lantern of the Fey Knight, the Sun Shard, Mask of Chaos, Ring of Forsaken Love, and Heart of the Willow Maid. They also have Vault of Stars, which is a full 5th edition adventure. They also have a series of cat-based Cat Venturers, but I'm going to leave you to look that one up on your own if you're interested, because, I don't know, it's just a little bit beyond. Anyway, Wonderland Episode 3, Fate of the Crimson Queen, is the last of a trilogy of 5th edition adventures detailing a version of Wonderland, following up on the death of the Jabberwock, with the Queen needing to be taken out next. Song of the Swamp Witch is a 5th edition adventure that deals with a dangerous, swampy region and its inhabitants. The Machine in the Woods is a 5th edition quest that has a party running across an ancient metal guardian and its various puzzles. Mystery in Elanesia is a 5th edition adventure revolving around a maze under a tower within a sprawling metropolis where a thieves' guild has taken residence. Kamon, core book, details a feudal Japan-inspired fantasy setting for 5th edition and a sort of alternate history version of it. Bizarre Buddies details various new pets, familiars, mounts, and companions for 5th edition, as well as support material for them. The Dancing Sun Taverns. I'm sorry, I'm yawning all over the place. The Dancing Sun Taverns Book of Beasts and Folk of the Woods is a collection of 40 unique creatures and denizens for 5th edition of a variety of types and challenge ratings. Desert Dwellers Bestiary is another 5th edition bestiary, this one compatible with the Woodland Harvest Bestiary series, which itself includes details for hunting and such. This time offering various desert-themed creatures to hunt and deal with. Epic Heroes Encyclopedia Volume 8, Rangers, another entry into that series that takes 5th edition classes and offers rules to advance them up to level 30, this time featuring Rangers. An Alchemist's Guide to Adventure offers a crafting class, crafting focus class, as well as an alchemy system for 5th edition, as well as related support materials. Weapons of Lore is a collection of magical weapons for 5th edition, including cursed and rechargeable weapons, weapons that progress with the characters, various individuals and groups that can help with the various weapons, some standard magical weapons, encounters that can be used with all of the above, and so forth. Traveler's Guide to Danarong offers a view of the Dark Fantasy Danarong setting, along with the new Witch class, compatible with 5th edition and related systems. Scroll Vault of Malzagar is an adventure for Tales of the Valiant and similar 5th edition derived systems, this time dealing with a vault that has outlasted Associated Arcane College now beckons knowledge seekers who seek to reclaim its lost lore. The Fishmonger's Secret is an adventure for Shadowdark RPG. This one involves around a seaside town where the mayor's son has vanished, along with a few guards in the village of Fishmonger. The Fishmonger's hut and the tunnels beneath it must be searched. Wildlings is a Shadowdark class that features warriors who draw their power from the natural wilds. Cryptids of the Shadowdark is, I assume, a collection of creatures for Shadowdark, but they need to really up the description because it's empty right now. Cyclopedia Domestica is a collection of common domesticated animals set out for DCCRPG. Honestly, more useful than it seems. There's a lot of systems that don't even bother statting out domesticated animals. Anyway, for instance, DCCRPG. Anyway, the Love and Labors of Sir Colleen is a scenario for Pendragon, this one focusing on a lovesick knight and his attempts to win the affections of the king's daughter. Time of Dreams is an RPG system that combines world building with play in a sort of dream-based rules-light system. Stoneblade is a Stone Age-themed RPG based on the Solo 10 system, where you play various warriors, hunters, healers, and so forth in the Neolithic era. Ironbound is an urban fantasy RPG set in Grimwood City, where magic and ancient secrets abound. Feed the Many is a Call of Cthulhu scenario set in the 1920s, featuring an Italian restaurant where there's talk of missing persons and suspicions of foul play from a competing restaurant. The Disgusting Man in the Attic is another Call of Cthulhu scenario, this one a one-on-one scenario set in the modern day. Scion Demigod Companion is a demigod-level set of optional rules and expansions for the Scion system. Hell of a Town is a cartoon gangster-style RPG set in a secret neighborhood. It uses a card-based system. Apocalypse Earth is an RPG set after the collapse, after a series of disasters and betrayals has destroyed the world, and now generations later survivors still scrape by in the ruins. We'll go on to High Sea, which is a Quest Worlds adventure where the crew sets out to rescue a kidnapped octopoid singer. Great Rift Adventures, number 1 through 5 for the Traveler system, is a collection of adventures and materials set in the Great Rift region of the charted space universe. That's from Mongoose. A Fistful of Credits, another adventure for the Traveler system, this time a third-party one, where the Travelers try to track down the source of some counterfeit pistols in a backwater system. Finally, there's Fast Launch's Asteroid Belt, which details some minimalist hooks based on Asteroid Belt play and associated material for 2d6 based sci-fi systems, which can include some of the Traveler derivatives. And with that, we're going to take a look at crowdfunding campaigns. Remember that contributing to a crowdfunding campaign should be done only at your own risk. Doing so is no guarantee of receiving a product mentioned is not an endorsement. It is for informational purposes only. And we'll start with the folio number 31, the Dungeon of Death, which includes the Virgin Mine Mega Dungeon series, which concludes it. Like all the folio material, it is started with both 1st and 5th edition blocks. Blood, Sand, and Gold will be a set of 4 5th edition one-shots set in a desert and featuring both orcs and a dragon made of gold. Ratatouille looks to be a 5th edition one-shot with a culinary theme wherein you must rescue a kidnapped rat chef wherein a rival restaurant takes them away. The hardly humorous House of Grannywick is a humorous and macabre mini-campaign for 5th edition dealing with a house where the rooms rearrange themselves. Wilds of Amaranth Part 1 is a set of 13 adventures for 5th edition for beginning characters as well as younger players with a target age of 7+. Storms and Sorcery will be an aquatic supplement for 5th edition with mechanics, setting options, character options, and so forth from Adventure Ripples. 100 Acre Hell will be a Winnie the Pooh focused supplement detailing what happened to the 100 Acre Woods after Christopher Robin left and will be suited for 5th edition Shadow of the Demon Lord, Old School Essentials, etc. Mytheris looks to fund a grim-dark setting and associated adventures for 5th edition, detailing a setting with 20+ nations and factions across various continents. The World of Arcanus will be a world setting for 5th edition, detailing a disc-shaped world in the wild space created from elemental chaos. The Wretched looks like it's going to be a standalone RPG based on 5th edition, set in a crumbling world with a more rules-light approach than standard 5th edition, as well as a focus on fast character creation and combat. Kobold Press is looking to fund Player's Guide 2 for the Tales from the Valiant system, which will include 3 new base classes, as well as new subclasses, lineages, and more. Can also be used with similar 5th edition derived compatible systems. Into the Majestic Fantasy Realms will cover the Northern Marches, a sandbox setting suited for original D&D and similar systems. Populated Hexens Monthly, issue 47, is looking to fund another entry into the Zine series for Old School Essentials and compatible systems, this time revisiting the outskirts of Dry Gulch and its surroundings. Then Old School Essentials double feature looks to fund 2 new adventures for the OSR system, Secret of the Whispering God and A Gentle Meander. Oathhammer will be a D6-based tabletop fantasy RPG with a focus on hex crawling and domain-level play. Cyberframe will be a cyber fantasy tabletop RPG mixing magic with cybernetics and a focus on fast tactical combat, simple action mechanics, etc. Finally, there's Charred Heaven, which looks to be a mech-based horror experience RPG where you battle angels with giant mechs. Sounds a little familiar. And on that note, I'm going to wrap things up here. Sorry if I'm really rushed this week. Time caught up to me, and it's like almost night. It's almost time to post this, so I got to be quick. As always, links will be below. If you like what you're seeing, remember to leave a like, comment, your feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Once more, I'm going to say there is more in the queue. I've got a couple reviews that I am in the process of recording. I just need time now. I've got it like a month and a half worth of stuff that I've been catching up now. Fortunately, I finally can. Until next time, take care and goodbye.